This is the Stormbringer bringing you the PZW Match of the Week on Shaw Television. This is possibly one of the most disturbing pieces of footage that I have ever seen in pro wrestling. That includes everything WWE, ECW, old WCW, everything that I've ever watched of professional wrestling. Tom, this here is going to be one of the more disturbing, disgusting moments. I'm going to warn you now. I'm going to do the commentary to the best of my ability here, Tom, because I want to share this with the home audience. I really want them to understand how despicable the Cowboy Bryn Watts is, how amazing the gorgeous Dilauna is, and quite frankly, I want everybody at home to understand why I hate this guy the way that I hate him. And this right here is going to be the ultimate example of why the Cowboy Bryn Watts doesn't even deserve to be referred to as a human being. Here's the story. You can see the Cowboy jumped out of the gates, nailing Dilauna from behind. How disgusting of a human being is Bryn Watts when he's going to nail the gorgeous Dilauna from behind? Here's the stipulation. I'm handcuffed to the ring post. He baited Dilauna by calling her names and saying, here's the deal. You and me one-on-one, darling, but the Stormbringer is handcuffed to the ring post. He says that the only reason why Dilauna's had any success with this company is because the guys she's wrestled are afraid of me. So take me out of the equation, and he's going to destroy her. And you can see right there, pulls her up. You know what, Bryn, Dilauna would have kicked out anyways, you jerk. That's the deal. Look at a blatant closed fist. You can see Ref Vince knows this is going to get ugly. Dragging Dilauna out of the ring by her hair. Look at that punch. Right square in the back of the head. You could see that the hit, that shot reverberated right down the spine of Dilauna. And right there I am. I'm handcuffed right to the ring post. There is nothing I can do. I don't even want to watch. You can see that I'm doing everything in my power to not even look at what's happening. I'm just sitting there going, please, Bryn, don't kill her. That's the thing that's going through my mind right now, Tom, is I'm saying to myself, Bryn, just beat her up and pin her. You'll prove your point. You're a jerk. Everybody knows that you think you should be in every main event for Power Zone Wrestling and everything else that goes along with the ego of Cowboy Bryn Watts. You can see he throws Dilauna right there in front of me. I can't even help her up because I've only got one hand. I'm trying my best not to be pulling her up by the threads of her clothes there and just try to help her up. I want this match over. I was yelling at Commissioner Jim Danny to end this thing, and you can see Bryn nails me with a steel chair. Why not take a couple liberties? I can't defend myself. Goodness knows I'm distracted. And now he goes. This here was one of the most revolting things that I've ever been a part of, seen, whatever, however you want to put it, Tom. He's duct taping my hands together. So it's bad enough that I'm handcuffed to the ring post, but after nailing me with a steel chair, he duct tapes my hands together. And you know what? For everybody watching at home, and you sitting here, Tom, watching it in the studio, I know that you missed this live event, and this is the first you've seen of this footage. I'll tell you something, you will see later on in a couple of minutes here why he took the liberties he took with me and nailed me with a steel chair, and then he goes ahead and he duct tapes my hands together. Forces her up into the powerbomb. Beautiful counter with the Hurricanrana by Dilauna. This is her chance. Nails the Cowboy. Look at that clothesline. Lays right in with everything she's got. A second clothesline. Absolutely rocking the Cowboy. A beautiful chop in the corner. Come on, Dilauna. Stay on her. A second chop in the corner. Setting up for the Irish whip. Beautifully done. Threw all her body weight into it. The Cowboy's a strong kid, but he doesn't necessarily have the poundage against Dilauna. And you can see where she was able to use her momentum and whip him in for the Irish whip. Lacing the Cowboy now with beautiful punches. The Bryn Watts, the Cowboy, down flat on his face. Beautifully done by Dilauna. Dilauna now the Irish whip again. This might be a mistake. The reverse by the Cowboy sets her up. Into the side, Hurricanrana. Dilauna is on fire. Cowboy Bryn Watts out of the ring. Stay on him, Dilauna. Stay on him. She's got to get out there, Tom. She's got to get out and nail the Cowboy with some more offense so that she can at least get the count-out victory. Here we go. Dilauna now going after the Cowboy. The Cowboy's baiting her. I've seen this 100 times, Tom. The Cowboy's baiting her. Waits on her in the ring and nails her with the big elbow. Could this be the beginning of the end for the gorgeous Dilauna? Beautiful suplex. Look at the elevation. The Cowboy is on top once again versus the gorgeous Dilauna. Pulls her up. Absolutely no regard for this beautiful woman. The Stampede is coming. The Oklahoma Stampede. Look at the whiplash. You can see the impact on the back of her neck, nailing the top turnbuckle, and he pulls her up. That right there, this is what I'm talking about, Tom. This is difficult to not only watch this, being a guy that cares about Dilauna, cares about her well-being, not only is it difficult to watch from that standpoint, but it is just absolutely, as a guy that loves professional wrestling, the sport of kings, the sport of gentlemen, in the words of Harley Race, you show me right here how this is the sport of gentlemen, Tom. This is disgusting. This is why the Cowboy Bryn Watts is a social misfit with absolutely no friends on any level. Right there explains it. This is why this is the closest this guy, this human being, can get to touching a woman, is beating the crap out of the gorgeous Dilauna in the middle of a wrestling ring. I will tell you right now, that's the closest the Cowboy Bryn Watts is ever going to come to touching a woman. This guy is revolting. Look at that. He's nailed her with a stunner. You know what? Hey, you know what, folks? Of course I borrowed that off of Stone Cold Steve Austin. But obviously Bryn Watts is doing it to show me, to prove to me just how superior he is. He hits her with the Stormplex. That's my finishing move, Tom. Nails her with the stunner. Hey, that's a move I use, Tom. Obviously that's directed at me, but that's not enough. He nailed her with the Oklahoma Stampede. Why pin her? Look at right here. Where is he taking her? What is he doing with Dilauna? He could have beat her well over a minute ago. I'm going to tell you something, Tom. I know what happens next. You don't. The viewers at home don't know what happens. I'm out of here. I don't need to watch this. All right, Tom? Tom, it's been great. Thank you very much. This is the worst moment in the history of this company. Stormbringer out.